Hello everyone and welcome back to Onlink with Night Dagger. I have done something very unusual for this episode. This is actually my second attempt at this episode. I was not caught. If I get caught, it'll be on camera, I swear. However, I have done a little bit of pre-hacking, because in my previous episode, I tried going into the Ferrous Moon server to make progress and was immediately stonewalled by the access control system and the gateway system. Now, I know how they're supposed to work, but I got hit by a glitch that wasn't allowing it to work properly. So I am, at the moment, reconnecting to my gateway. And I'm first going to show you what I've done and how I did it. And then I'm going to try a few new tactics to get into the Ferrous Moon gateway, or the Ferrous Moon LAN. If this doesn't work, I'm kind of out of options because it's a game-breaking bug that prevents you from getting past the storyline unless I'm doing something really wrong, which I'm pretty sure I'm not. But we will see how far we can get on this episode. And if nothing else, I'm not going to completely stop the series. I'll just switch to doing other types of hacks to give you guys a good background for when the newer versions start to come out, when the team that works on this mod actually makes some progress, which they actually are making progress. It's under a different name now. But we'll get to that later once they actually have a development release ready. So let's get started with what we're doing today. What I have done off camera is I have gone through and set up a denial client network. I have 50 clients online at the moment. What I've done to do this is I will open my connection screen. I will connect to an internal services machine, just like that. I'm getting some serious lag here. Let me try shutting down some background processes. Okay, Firefox is down. Whatever. Okay. It's just a monitor. Bypass, monitor. You know you've been doing this a lot when you know what kind of security is in your way just by looking at the screen before it even tells you what it is. I'm pretty sure that password's not going to be correct anymore, so let's re-break it. Now, I'm not running the trace tracker at the moment because it's a waste of process time. I will start running it once I start doing the major hack. At the uplink research system, not the internal services one, the other one, there's a program called Denial. It is this thing right here. It serves two purposes. Come on. If you run it, it's going to use any denial clients that you have set up, and it's going to take down a system. Like, it's going to knock the system offline so it doesn't work. However, if you take it and you copy it into a machine, just like this, and then you go into the admin section of that machine, go into the console, and this is just like the destroy a system mission, except we're not destroying it, we're hijacking it. So you change the user directory, you run the denial client, and then you shut down the system in order to get it to boot. You can see this just popped up to 51 clients online. That's all you have to do. You don't have to wait for it to actually say, okay, I'm ready. It'll get ready on its own. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to do a log cleanup. Okay, logs are clean. Come back here and get the logs in order. So I'm about to do a relatively serious hack, and I want everything to be picture perfect. Now, give me just a moment here. I'm also going to open up my process monitor and see if there is something running that is slowing me down majorly. Nothing that I can see. Onlink is using a ton of memory. It's using 700 meg. Wow. Okay. Anyway, regardless, whatever. we're going to come here, we're going to come to security, we're going to start our trace tracker. Because I need to know how close I am to being caught. Now, I did remember a little bit from my previous experience on how these things work. There are a couple of different types of servers that are available that act as external security. The first one is this one here. It's the access control system, which I will come back to him because I'm actually about to hack him. The second one is the gateway system. It's this one right here. What a gateway system does is it protects other servers on the network. Usually it protects just the central mainframe. Sometimes I think it'll protect the internal services as well. What they do is if you manage to crack the security and the gateway system is up, it won't let you do anything. The system will stop responding to you. So you have to take the gateway down in order to make the system respond. There is a backup server which monitors the files on the system, and if you delete any files, it copies them back over. Now, it just does that for normal files. It doesn't do it for boot files. That's what lifting servers do. Lifting servers check a system status and bring it back up if it's been destroyed by having its operating system wiped out. I don't think the lifting servers are going to get in my way for what I'm going to do, so I'm not going to be too concerned about it. I also remembered how the local area network thing works. I have a program here called LAN Agent. It's under my LAN tools. What LAN Agent does is it allows you to get a software key which has to be generated by a machine somewhere on the network in order for you to be able to connect to this local area network. The local area network will not let you connect unless it thinks you're part of that network. You can fool it into thinking it's part of the network by having an active key. How do you get the active key? The central mainframe. So our first target has to be the central mainframe, but it is going to be protected by both the access control system and the gateway, so we have to take those out first. Let's start with the access control system. No, not you. Where is the access control system? Let's cancel this. I have a machine tagged down here somewhere that I don't need. I don't need you tagged. I don't need any of these visible. And I don't need you tagged. Alright. Did I not tag the access control? Yeah, I did. There it is. Apparently I just had to retag it. Okay, we're going to connect to the access control system. Now, I've already hacked this system once, so it knows that what I'm about to do isn't normal. It's had a connection from this particular IP before. It doesn't like me. It's going to trace me right away. So we're going to bypass all their security. Looks like they're running everything except for an encrypt. No, it looks like they're running everything. So security, no. Bypassers, encryption. Bypassers, firewall, and we're good. Now we're going to come in here into our PC Force menu. You can see I've already hacked all of this stuff. We're going to go into the next page. We're going to access the login menu. We're going to open our data bank. We're going to have to switch this over to the secondary data bank because that's where I have my voice print for this guy stored. We're going to go voice analyzer, open up the data bank, and we're going to copy his voice into our active data bank. Going to go into here and play.
Hello, I am the system administrator. My voice is my passport. Verify me.
Traces at 14%. I should have plenty of time to do what I'm about to do. VD pin. Derp, derp, derp. Sometimes it really is faster to just do it yourself. Sometimes it's not. This is going to be one of those times where it's not. Yeah, I've got this totally messed up. Alright, so we're gonna have to crack it. And this is going to take for bloody ever. So while this runs, I'm going to explain exactly how an access control system works. You guys may have seen in a previous episode, I don't know if I caught this on camera or not, where I tried to access this system and all of my software shut down. My trace tracker, I couldn't run anything. It said software execution not permitted. It was bad news. The reason it was doing that is because of this stupid little server right here. Now, this server has a data bank on it that has some files on it. Those files that are in this server's file archive are the only files that are allowed to run on protected servers. So there's stuff on there like defrag and file copier, stuff like that you would normally run on a business server. So what you have to do in order to get into this type of server is you have to break into this access control system, and you have to make a copy of the files that you want to be able to run, upload them into the file server, and then shut it down. Or not shut it down, but disconnect. That will allow you to run those files. Now, I've already done this once, but it didn't work right, so I'm rehacking into the system to see if I did something wrong, or to see if I'm getting hit by another aspect of this bug. And I hope this thing hurries up, because this trace is halfway completed, and I am not even through the security yet. This is tracing me fast. Come on, hurry up. This is taking a lot of time. It really is just, if you can't figure this out on your own, that's what this thing is here for. If you're good at lights out, especially with these level 1 systems, I can sometimes get them, but this one I messed up, so okay. We're done on that level. Cipher encoded password. This is just a simple decipher. We're in. The user ID password verification is actually a write access password. Okay, we're going to proceed there. We're going to come here to PC Force. We're going to access the admin menu. We're going to go into the file server, and holy crap, it deleted the stuff that I really needed. So we're going to go File Utilities. We're going to just delete everything off of this server. We're going to start from a perfectly clean there. Everything is deleted. We're going to switch back to our primary data bank, and we're going to open up our file copier. And we're going to start copying over everything we could possibly need to break into these systems, like our password breaker. We're going to put our trace tracker on there just because we can. We may need the file copier. We may need the file deleter. I don't think we'll need the log deleter. We won't need the killers, but we will need the bypasses. So we're going to copy all of our bypass software. I already got Sentry. I need firewall. I need encryption. I need proxy. I missed proxy. There's proxy. I'm going to need the decipher. I'm going to need my PC hack tools. Login, enable, main menu, inject, MD2 crack, MD4 crack, page down, MD5 crack, SHA 512 crack, voice analyzer, VD pen crack, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I need the LAN agent. I just realized what I was doing wrong. I'm using the wrong versions. I'm going to delete the bypass software that I've loaded into here, because I didn't have the most recent versions of those programs uploaded when I tried this. So let's go ahead and put our bandwidth monitor, our encryptor, our firewall, our monitor, our sentry, and we need to come back up here and get our proxy. That would explain why it wasn't working earlier. Because I'm an idiot, that's why. Okay, let's page back down here and let's go ahead and get our LAN tools. We need our LAN tools. We have LAN agent already. We need LAN probe. We need LAN scan. We need LAN spoof. We need LAN force. And we need LAN spike. We're also going to want denial just in case. I don't think I need it, but that should be fine. We are going to disconnect and we're going to clean up our logs. Okay, I don't know why my username and password was denied on an internal services machine there. Security, log deleter. I can almost guarantee you that some of the connection logs here were looking for me. I have, however, cleaned up my logs pretty religiously. When I was doing the denial client network setup, I was deleting my logs every 5 hacks, which, considering how fast I can set up a denial client, don't have to worry too much about that because there's no way these guys were going to trace my entire bounce path in the time it took me to hack 5 servers. Okay, logs are clean. It's time for step 2. We need to get into the central mainframe. Now we're also going to have to figure out what key we need for the local area network. Now, I've already done that, but I am going to do it again so that you guys know how to do it. We're going to IP probe the local area network. So 40.66.123.135. If you probe a local area network, it's not just going to give you the security, it's going to give you the session key. The session key will come in important in a few minutes. Our next target is going to be the central mainframe. There is a problem. This is the problem. This is the gateway server that's going to keep us from getting into that mainframe. Now, we're going to want to tag this gateway system. Or no, we don't need to tag the gateway. We need to tag the mainframe. We also need to tag their internal services machine, because we're going to want to route our connection through the internal services machine so that the mainframe sees us as a friendly. We're also going to need the IP address of the access terminal, because when we connect, we are going to make the system think that we are this terminal. So, let's go ahead and clear this out. 247.57.48. We're going to use the agent software to make the local area network think we are this guy. So, let's get started with the hack. The first thing we need to do is we need to take the gateway server out. That's where denial comes into play. Target is 211.173.142.13 and system is denied. The system is offline. We can now connect to the gateway server, and we can connect to the mainframe, and there is nothing to prevent us from getting in. We're going to run our software. Now, because we have gone to the access control system and put this software in place, we can run it. If we hadn't done that little hack with the access control system, running these programs would not work. So we'll bypass their sentry. We'll bypass their firewall. Default gateway detected. I took it out. Why is it detected? We'll see. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, we need our voice print. So we're going to open that up again, and it's going to be the same admin. Voice analyzer, program execution not permitted. Welp. that stone walls is here. I could have sworn I added my voice analyzer. I know I added the voice analyzer. Well, I'm not currently being traced. So I can disconnect from here and I can go see what's going on there. I know I added this. Okay, back to the access control system. They're not going to like me, but and then I might try something a little different with the gateway system too. Now that I've figured out why it was I couldn't run my bypasser software, instead of taking it down with the denial client, I might just try hacking into it and taking it down the good old-fashioned way. Oh, I wonder if the lifting servers brought it back up. That's going to be a bitch. So that means I'm going to have to crack into the lifters and take them down. Encryptor bypass, encryption bypass, good, PC force, access, voice analyzer, switch databanks,
Hello, I am the system administrator. My voice is my passport. Verify me.
Okay, we are in on voice. I've managed to completely screw up the VD pin again. Yeah, I've managed to completely screw this up again. You know what? It takes way too long to do it that way. So I'm just going to come in here. And you know what? This thing is going to see me coming. I don't care. I still have access on that. Let's come back in here and try to break the VD pin again. Got it. We're in. Now we'll run our bypassers. Because we have to take down all of the bypassers in order to be able to do anything on this server. Proxy is down. Bypasser sentry down. Bypasser encryptor down. Bypass firewall down. Crack cipher running. Done. Right access password provided. Next page, main menu. Proxy, cipher, denial. Wow, it deleted a lot of stuff. Yeah, it deleted a lot of the stuff that I uploaded. So let's go through and just redo all of this. You normally wouldn't have to do this, I don't think. I think it's a bug, or they may have just, caught me trying to upload stuff because it took so long for the previous hack. So we're just going to wipe out everything here, and we're going to recopy everything we need. Okay, we need to switch our data bank back to the primary, open this up, and we need Okay, we need password breaker. We need trace tracker. We need file copier. We need file deleter. We need decipher. Our PC cracks. Console enable, come on. Main menu inject. MD2. MD4. MD5. SHA 512. Voice analyzer. VD pin cracker. LAN agent. LAN probe. LAN scan. LAN spoof. LAN force. Bandwidth monitor bypass. Encryptor bypass. Firewall bypass. Monitor bypass. Sentry bypass. LAN spike. Denial. And last but not least, proxy bypass. Alright, that should be good. We were only traced to 51%. They didn't revoke our access, so maybe this time it'll work. Admin section, known access code, security, log deleter, access logs, kill that one, and then kill everything under it. Okay, we're good. Before this thing has a chance to think about what we've done, we're going to connect. Okay, my trace tracker is still running. This is a good sign. Bypass, monitor, program execution is not permitted. Can't run the bypass bandwidth monitor either. What is going on with that access control system? Unfortunately, denial does not erase the enter IP thing. 242.221.131.154. Access control system, go the hell away. Wow, Onlink just crashed. Huh. Okay. Technical difficulties again. I'm going to wrap up the episode here. I have absolutely no idea what to do here, because that access control thing, what I'm doing is the way it should work. So, without being able to get past that access control, I'm stonewalled on this mission. So, you guys have seen what I've tried so far. I might try a couple more things off camera and then come back to it. But, yeah, this may end up being the end of the main storyline for Let's Play Onlink. Like I said, if this mission does stonewall me and I really can't get anywhere with it, I'm not just going to abandon the series right away. I'm going to go through and do a couple of other hacks, like some high priority hacks, some mainframe hacks, some LAN system hacks, so that you guys can see how those are done. And that way, once all the bugs are fixed in Onlink, or whatever the current name of the project is, it was Project Cerebus. I think it's now called Flag, but I'm not sure. But once they make a little more progress on that, you guys will have the background necessary to take on some of the stuff, or at least the background necessary to use your experience to figure out how to handle the new stuff. for right now, though, this has been Night Dagger with Let's Play Onlink. I will be back in a day or two and let you guys know exactly what's going to go on here. I am going to start a new series, so look for that in the near future. It'll be an oldie but goodie, so I will catch you guys later.